Okay, this is the deck that I'm using now. It's called the Good Tarot. I want to do, and these cards are gigantic. Like my hand cannot go around them at all. I was watching online. There's a blogger by the name, or vlogger, because when you do a video, it's called a vlog, by the name of Larry Reed. Larry Reed is a former pastor, or he's still, he's former pastor, but he has still some connections to the church world. But a very entertaining person. I recommend. But if you want to know the inner dealings of a lot of stuff that goes on in the church, that's a good place to go to get it. He is where I got the John Gray story. But on his page was a woman who went to a church in New York. And I wrote the name down, and wouldn't you know it, I left it in a whole nother room. Anyway, I'm not getting that. There is a pastor by the name, okay, I have to get up because their names are on it. I'm not getting that. There's a pastor by the name of Gibson. There is another, or his brother is the bishop in the church, or the deacon or something. I don't know the hierarchy. He is a bishop or a deacon by the name of Matthew Gibson, I do believe, who has been arrested for child molestation. There was a little girl who goes to the church. I don't want to do a reading on her. I don't want to do reading on children. I don't really like doing reading on dead people either, but the little girl, she was an usher in the church. And according to the little girl, who is now, I think, 14, this happened when she was 8, or it was actually a continuous thing. And he said, or she said, that this deacon or bishop, Matthew, would take her into the bathroom and then molest her or rape her. And this has been happening for a very, very long time. So I just want to take a look at that church, because this is the pastor's brother who was doing this. Somebody was complicit. I believe somebody knew. This is not a secret, I don't think. I believe that somebody knew. And I want to know who. What's going on in that church? What is going on in that church? So, first things first, 5 of Swords. That is defeat, dishonesty. This is not a church. It's a cult at this point, because the pastor was complicit and the brother was doing the raping. 8 of Pentacles, that's work. So that's the church. This is definitely the church. That's just a confirmation. The sneakiness, the defeat and deceit and win at all costs type of thing. That's, yeah. Yep. They're all guilty. I won't say everybody in the church, but the hierarchy of the church, absolutely. If we get the 10 of either Cups or Pentacles before this row here, then yeah, absolutely. But that's your confirmation already. 3 of Earth, partnership, the Moon, secrets, being revealed. Messenger of Air, this would be the Page of Air or the Page of Swords, disappointing news. The Four of Wands, that is the church. Queen of Wands, this is the person who blew the lid off, more than likely. Because I watched a video of, there is a woman who is taking care of that little girl. And she never knew this was happening. And then it finally came out. She finally told her. And she's devastated, as you would think. There is the Ace of Earth. This is the Ace of Pentacles. The Love or the Strength card. And then the Six of Earth, the Six of Pentacles. And the card that I wanted to pull out is the Nine of Air. It's a card of anxiety, fear, and depression. That is sad. More information is coming out. Six of Air or Six of Pentacles is a card of sharing information or sharing time or money. So we start with the church. The Five of Air is the card of deceit. This is not a new thing. This is a new uncovering, which is the Ace of Earth is telling us this is now being uncovered. But this is not a new thing, and she's not the only one. She's just the only one that's still there. The Eight of Earth, this was confirming that this was indeed the church. But the Four of Fire is telling me that there are more people. There's at least four. Or two, three more outside of this young lady. So there's at least three more. The Ace of Earth is saying that you can dig this up. This is not, it's not like these people aren't deceased. These people aren't even out of the state. I think one of them may be, but there's definitely more people. The Queen of Fire is blowing the lid off of this partnership, because there is at least three people who are complicit in this. The pastor, the deacon, and somebody else. There's somebody else. Maybe the church as a whole, but there's somebody else. That's going to be revealed, and it's going to be disappointing. Naturally. Disappointing for some, liberating for others. There's the Strength card. That is what they need right now. Again, with the Six of Earth, that is sharing information. Nine of Wands, that is going to battle. Nine of Water, that is desire. The Magician is manifestation. And the Seven of Fire is you do want to find out, and you do want to defend this. You do want to not defend this, defend her. But the church itself, they are about to go through a very hard time, and they're going to be, and I think it's up to those in the community to not let them squash this. I was listening to another YouTuber. He does like pop culture vlogs named Rodney the Voice. And he had a caption on one of his videos that I just died laughing. It said, dating a church girl is the best. I cheat, she finds out, we pray, then we blame the devil. In this instance, I do not want them to get away with just blaming the devil. He has been arrested, so there is already some legal proceedings. But like I said, I don't want them to squash this. I don't want this to just go away, because he's done this to multiple people, and other people have been complicit. There's your smoke screen, and there's the Magician saying that what they do need, they are going to have. But this come up under the church. I do not want the church to get away with this. And not because I hate church. I don't want them to get away with this because the people in charge failed this child. She was raped at the church, not some mysterious location. The bathroom at the church. Somebody knew and somebody's covering it up. There's more little girls. Don't let them get away with this. Don't let them just say, okay, well, justice has been done. He's been arrested. No, you cannot just let it go like that. You can't. They failed her once already. Don't do it again.